And now, please welcome to the cage in the blue corner, 39 years of age and standing at 180 centimeters tall. He brings an extensive record, 41 fights, 30 wins and 11 losses. He's representing NFT JB Castanhol from Brazil. Please welcome Flavio Pina!
Well, what a pizza pie of a matchup this really is. Flavio Pina, 39 years of age, comes in as a late replacement after Tomislav Spahovic pulls out. And then Dominik Szoba pulled out of the fight. However, we're where we are, and this man from Brazil is one of the most experienced journeymen who bounces between Europe and South America. Loves to strike, always happy to get into a real war. Former PFC champion has 14 KOs. And this wild man can hurt you every step of the way and is unlikely to gas out. We're looking to see a good show from Flavio Pina. He lost via KO a week before FNC23 against Kanchev in Bulgaria. That was unfortunate because he comes into this now off the back of that loss. However, we can expect some good stand-up here. And for some reason, wasn't impressed by his opponent Ilic at the ceremonial weigh-in. And as I say, he's a 10-day late replacement for the Austrian fighter Spahovic. So let's see what Flavio Pina has got in the cupboard. Late call-up, but all that experience.
Yeah, absolutely. You mentioned that experience since 2010, and he's a veteran who's won 5 titles in his career. Quick turnaround, had a 3-fight winning streak coming up to that fight, so, you know, it hasn't been all bad times as of late. I'm very interested to see where this thing can go because he not only has a lot of experience on the regional scene in Brazil, but comes from a good team, comes from a whole group of different guys and different styles where there's no easy days on the mat. So that veteran status could be helpful here tonight. Has a black belt in BJJ too.
Flavio Pina! And now please welcome to the cage in the red corner, 36 years of age, standing at 190 centimeters tall. He brings a record of 22 fights, 15 wins and 7 defeats. He's representing the Ahilej Fighting Academy from Serbia. Is Aleksandar the Joker Ilić.
Homeboy in front of a home crowd, and that home crowd is north of 20,000 people in attendance here tonight. Goes by the moniker the Joker. Great stand-up. The left-right kick, reminiscent of some of the great Croatian kickboxers. Thinking Crow Cop straight away. The question mark kick has no question mark, and that's his trademark. He lost to Alexander Shlemenko 2 years ago, and he had big problems with an arm injury. His hand healed incorrectly, so he had to go to several doctors, eventually found a solution. Had big problems in his last match against Miran Fabian, had big heart problems in that match, and it was very dangerous. Went from Fight Company team to Ahilej Fighting Academy after his last loss, and he's going to be the trainer in the next season of Fight of Nations reality show with Fabian. They have a rematch in September. Tonight, he goes up in front of his home crowd against Flavio Pina. A wild card here. facing the Joker.
And can you imagine how that saga is going to go if he wins here tonight, goes in the reality show, has the rematch with Fabian? Let's talk about that fight. I think it was surprising to see the ground game from him. I think, and I believe he said this a couple times, the Damian Janikowski fight changed me. Everybody said I didn't have any wrestling. I went for a ride 3 or 4 times like I did. So I went away and I addressed that, and he used it. He nearly actually beat Fabian in a couple of great positions. So fun back and forth fight. It's nice to see him back. Probably a lot of differences now in what he faces compared to Schober, compared to Spahovic, who again was a much larger, physical, aggressive kind of style. And yeah, it's always going to be that southpaw attack, always the southpaw tools, as they were against Janikowski to get the win with the question mark kick, as they were when he stopped former champ Michal Materla. What he has in store, I think, tonight is a quick start on the feet and an explosive start, Will.
Well, it's classed a middleweight bout. One of the only few weights to survive tonight.
Aleksandar the Joker Ilich! And
Let's
this
take a look at the
MMA
numbers here.
rules
They
bout
came in
takes place
just
at a
under
catch
90
weight of
kilograms.
minus
There will be a
88
nice
kilograms,
10 centimeter
this
height
bout will be
advantage there for
contested over
Aleksandar Ilich and a reach advantage
5-minute rounds. Your referee in charge when
of
the action gets
17
underway,
centimeters.
Mr. Franco Kleeman.
Edge and experience, of course, is Pina, the veteran from Brazil. Can he
Fighters,
be
to
the
the
upset
center,
here
please,
tonight?
for your final instructions.
So under referee's instructions.
Guys, you know the
Ilić
rules. Listen to
fights
my
red.
comment all the time. Protect
That
yourself
height
all the time.
advantage really
If I say
apparent.
stop, is stop. If
And,
you want to touch
Pina
gloves, touch now.
Fighting
Step back.
blue. That black belt BJJ experience, I think, is going to be very useful if he can get Ilić to the ground and if he can stand the stand-up. I think Ilić is going to be very motivated tonight, highly motivated, in front of a home crowd, and he's got those losses to recover from. He's got to gain traction in his career. Tonight might be the night that he does it. So open stance, southpaw, Ilić, very able kickboxer, very light on his feet, always looking for that kill shot. And can Pina ride the storm here? Straight away, we're seeing from the open stance that left question mark kick where there is no question mark. And the crowd, as we did, really felt that make contact. And so so did Pina, and he needs to have a care. And he walked into it there, he's got hit the high kick. Survives it, but he's in all kinds of deep waters here now, Pina. Has to find a way of dealing with the way that Ilić closes the distance. And Ilić looking relaxed and just looking as if he's on a fishing trip here.
Snap kick to the body kick, head kick twice, 4 kicks, and 3 different options here so far from Aleksandar Ilić.
Lifts it up and throws it in again, follows up with the hands, and Pina having to weigh this up. I'd have thought at some stage Pina would have dropped down low and then maybe gone for a single leg takedown. He's got a really deep stance, Ilić, uses that right leg to lean in and transition the body into space where he can cause damage. But I've got to say, Pina's just looking a little slow off the mark here. Ilić could do this early doors, I think.
There you go, question mark again. He was going to go high. You called it, Will. It has been a story of kick, kick, kick from Ilić, and it's just this complete control of the distance. Pina cannot get inside.
He's hitting and making contact, Pina, when the distance allows it. And Ilić needs to have a care because that kick can become predictable, and somebody with experience. Oh, and he takes that full throttle straight down the barrel, power the ground, it's all over! And that was good enough to eat. My goodness me, he landed big, Ilić, and he's done it in the first round, and you can hear the crowd, in fact, as we are. And, well, here tonight he's had a chance to prove it was all worthwhile. Lands big and blows the doors off.
Outstanding performance there from Aleksandar Ilić. We knew that left kick was going to be a factor. He hit him to the body. Down went Pina, straight to the ground, finishing on the floor. Smooth, controlled work from the Joker.
Well, all the changes in the lineup here threw up a wild card. But the wildest card tonight was indeed Aleksandar Ilić, the Joker. And this is how he did it. Left hand straight through the middle. Oh, he delivers that just like an Amazon van driver. Look at that. and then finishes up with the ground and pound. Oh, and that was right on the sweet spot. Props to Pina. You do well to stay conscious, yet alone defend, which he tried to do.
Classic southpaw triple attack. Left kick to the body, left kicked upstairs, and the left straight. And he actually loaded up the left straight off the left kick to the body. It's just perfect, because when you're open stance like that and you shift your footwork off the kick, then you load up and you chamber the left. Very tough to read. Pina didn't know it was coming. He didn't know if the kick was going to go to the body or to the head, and he didn't also see the punch coming in afterwards.
The Joker's back. Make no mistake.
And ladies and gentlemen, the end comes after 1 minute and 50 seconds completed of the first round. Your winner by way of TKO in the red corner, the Joker, Aleksandar Ilich.
Well, it's been a rocky road for Ilic, but tonight he's proved unequivocally against a wealth of experience that the Serbian sniper is back.
Zna se ko je tata Beograda i ko drži mikrofon. Meni niko ne drži mikrofon. Šala mala, nemam ništa protiv Petraka, šalim se. Slušaj ovamo, prvo želim da se zahvalim doktoru Marku Dimitrijeviću, doktoru Vladi, celom Fit Team timu. Ovo nije bila zajebancija s mojim zdravljem. Vratio sam se, cela divizija je najebala. Svi laju dok sam bolestan i riknjavam. Sad ćemo da vidimo. Prvi sledeći je Fabijan. Onda posle toga Andi Vrtačić, Trojanci. Lajete, sad ćemo da vidimo kad se vrati tata. Želim da posvetim ovu pobedu svojoj ćerki Tari, koja nadam se gleda ovo. Ljubavi tatina ne zaboravi. Ne postoji institucija, nijedan sud, nijedna osoba koja može mene da odvoji od tebe. Moja ljubav je jača od svih prema tebi. Volite tata najviše na svetu. Samo sekund. Hvala mom bratu Đusu, koji je uvek tu i pokida. Zna se ko je kraj beogradske kreme. Mojim sparing partnerima, svojim prijateljima, kumovima, braći, moje porodice.
Well, in a night of KOs, Ilic wants the KO of the night, but the night ain't over yet. Those are the numbers for the strike, unequivocally in favour of Ilic. And you can see they just don't stack up. Never really got into it. His opponent, Flavio Pina. But yeah, overwhelming odds in favour of Aleksandar Ilić.